No,
Hey,
gentlemen.
y'all.
Gentlemen.
Hey, everyone.
It's time
Hello.
for Death Battle
No, I have an
episode
announcement to make. I have an announcement to
200.
make.
Ruby
I
versus
have an announcement to
Maka.
make. This episode is coming up the day right before my 21st birthday, so let us see the second coming. Let us see the second coming of Shigaraki versus Mahito. No, the third coming of Shigaraki versus Mahito, and the second coming of Miles versus Deku.
Lovely.
Great.
One other important announcements. Do you remember
The
21st
21st
night of
of
September?
September.
Dog, you stole my flow. I was gonna make a reference to that. Oh well.
Like,
It's whatever.
do we all have like a history or something with Ruby or Soul Eater? Or do we just...
Me
I reviewed all
personally,
7 seasons of RWBY back in 2020, and I regret that I wish I didn't.
for me at least, I never really saw Ruby, but like I do think like like it is hard for me to say. I haven't really watched Ruby, but I think like some of the fan art that like people tend to draw like pretty darn cool and all that. And
Oh yeah.
and the character designs, I mean, there are some things I would kind of change, but at the same time, like they're solid all around. As for Soul Eater, I saw the first episode like years ago, but I never got around to watching the rest of it, which might be a good thing in hindsight because I know for a fact like the anime kind of deviates from the manga very badly, I think. Speaking of the manga, I originally planned on reading it, but I never did because procrastination issues, and not to mention time really kept up to me like that. And also not to mention I was kind of busy with watching Stone Ocean with my boy Random. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have actually seen all of RWBY, all of Soul Eater the anime. I think that was like the first anime I have on DVD. I have on Blu-ray.
Oh cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Soul Eater, and I've only seen bits of Ruby thanks to Sean and him having like me being his like editor for his Ruby's reviews at the time. That like
I didn't know that.
yeah, like that was like years and years ago.
Yeah, back in the 4 days.
All right, enough talk. Let's start it up, boys.
We are finally here, episode 200. Everyone,
there is another thing about this episode that's special.
One sec. Go ahead.
This was the episode that the author of the creator of RWBY wanted to see be made but never could. So to Monty Ohm, yeah, he wanted this episode to be a thing.
Yeah.
But he never lived to see it. So here's to you, Monty.
Yep. Not to mention just how Monty was really important to the team of Death Battle at the time.
Hell yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to remember, didn't he inspire, didn't he inspire someone? Didn't he, inspire somebody, I don't know, was it Torian? No? Because I could have sworn, Torian has something to do with Ruby or something, I don't know.
Maybe. Alright.
And I'm trying to remember something, but it is what it is. But
yeah.
So forgive me if I'm wrong on anything. It's been a minute, but yeah.
Alrighty.
So without further ado, let's finally get this over with.
Let's get this show.
I cannot wait to learn about these characters.
Ruby Rose versus Maka Albarn.
The battle of spunky teens with oversized gardening tools. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who will win.
Death Battle. I cannot wait to learn about these two.
I remember when Mama Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand. So much quicksand.
Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there is nothing more exciting than that to Ruby Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned huntress, Summer.
Wait, what?
Little Red really wanted nothing more than to be a huntress.
There's a VTuber model.
Dedication paid off. Admitted into Beacon Academy 2 years ahead,
Wait,
a premier school for huntsmen and huntresses. RWBY clearly showed prodigious talent.
Not just that, she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. RWBY doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose.
Can anyone hear
It
me?
may look like a high-tech
Oh, wow.
scythe, and it is, but it's also a gun. RWBY made
It's a
Crescent
gun.
Rose herself. It's like a dance between Grim Reaper's Choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle.
A dance is fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grim.
Crescent Rose can switch between
Ooh,
sniper
the,
and scythe at the press of a
background's
button.
different.
RWBY's an old hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being, like, bigger than she is. How does she do it with those noodle arms? The girl can't even throw a punch.
Well, she might not need to,
Oh.
given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grim, though not all of them can utilize it in combat without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make weapons stronger too. When RWBY slaps a cartridge of dust into Crescent Rose, her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate. This dust represents the base elements of the world: fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity. Does that last one count?
Rule of cool, Wiz. She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots you with dust, a bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to greater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited, but RWBY can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
RWBY blasted through
Not
Huntress classes
smartphone.
with flying colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with Weiss Schnee, Flake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong. Oh, I get it. Team
RWBY.
RWBY.
But
Yeah.
RWBY's hope for many years of learning with her
Why?
friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire. And with a flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
RWBY's friends? Dead. Her school? Totally wrecked. Her sister? Disarmed. All
shoes?
because of a
Whack.
lunar spat that went way
Yeah,
too
she got
far.
the. Can you
Sayla
guys hear
saw
me?
the world
Yeah, I
divided,
can hear you,
and
but-
it was
Yeah, we
time
can
to
hear
say
you. You got
goodbye
the-
to
you got
any
the
happily
skull
ever
with the semen.
after.
But RWBY wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward.
Because Crescent Rose wasn't the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance too.
Right, while aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality.
Basically, it's a superpower farmed by aura. And RWBY's got super speed. Or a teleport. Or what is she doing exactly?
Close. This is
That's a good question.
Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility. RWBY can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
By literally bursting into petals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, RWBY's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora is best girl. RWBY's pedal burst is so quick she can make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a
That's
bullet
funny.
or a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald
damn.
and Mercury a hard time, and they've dodged actual lightning.
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword fast enough to parry an actual particle
Yeah,
beam.
that's crazy.
In real life, such a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability,
Yeah.
RWBY could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, because she's got one more superpower. Her silver eyes. Just like her mom, RWBY inherited them from the God of Light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam! Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness!
But RWBY's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful
Man,
and
Silver
organized
Medal!
foes. Her team could
Oh,
even match
gosh.
the Ace Ops, an elite squad of
Oh my God, are they
longtime
gonna fix the
professional
cannon?
huntsmen.
Including Harriet,
Probably
whose
not.
super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Pedal Burst, and Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle.
the frick
Man,
remembers
these are some
Vine?
pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, RWBY is only 17 years old. the weight of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
I
Yeah, she
imagine,
got
yeah.
over it. Look at her go!
Taking
I
Crescent
can
Rose
definitely
firmly in
tell,
hand
yeah.
and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. RWBY had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Today's battle is sponsored by
That's
Prize Picks.
kind
All
of
make decisions
short.
every
Anyway, goodbye.
That felt kind of short.
$50.
Well, yeah, you're right. That
Huh.
was like 6 or so minutes. What the
I
heck?
mean, I mean, okay, I'll have to like rewatch her analysis again, but good. Too bad. I mean, I think it gives like a little nice introduction to her character, what she can do, and all that.
yeah,
I like
guess.
it. Pretty
Yeah.
cool stuff.
But then again, this is like the 4th RWBY episode of the show, so I think I'm trying not to like
Oh yeah,
be like
true.
too repetitive when it comes to certain info.
I guess.
I'm just glad that they aren't
I
like
just-
saying the DC stuff's canon. They only just say, "Oh, hey, she met this guy, Superman, whatever."
Alrighty, let's proceed
Send
with
lineups
Maka.
after your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
There we go. Wham.
A sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body.
But all the unjust, evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to becoming a Kishin.
Destructive gods mutated from good-natured souls. A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy, where death rules. Literally, his name is Death.
Here, Lord Death
Hello
tasks
there.
humans to become spiritually talented meisters of demon weapons.
AKA people who are also a weapon. No, really, they transform into weapons. Guns, ninja stars, hammers, you name it. A Meister weapon pair kills and consumes lost souls to keep the Kishin away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon soul was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Albarn.
Talk about your classic
Hey.
teacher's pet. The kind of girl who leaves an apple on the desk and goes, "Teacher, you forgot to
13?
give us homework." And then we jump them.
As if soul's
what?
any better, a
thought it was like
weapon who's too
17.
concerned with
Older.
being cool to do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon. He's a scythe. And he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a high honor. And lucky for Soul, Maka always aims high.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the Dream Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy, right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away and can discern its nature,
Oh, wow.
stability, and emotions.
Time for
Corona.
class then. The two trained hard, but their styles kinda weird. Okay, so Maka guides Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair
okay.
cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They fumbled the easiest chance for Death Scythe status, F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with
Bruh.
Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword, most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Blackstar and Tsubaki.
Really puts a damper on the straight A's when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up to Maka to prove their teamwork through Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical.
that's kinda sad
Rather,
that
wavelengths
Blackstar's
are the
doing better
means
than
with
you.
which Meister and weapon draw strength through
I thought
each
he was
other.
cool. Like,
Think of two
I thought-
wavelengths
okay.
as different emotional
an
amplitudes
idiot.
that must merge at one
Ah.
alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's Soul Resonance.
Soul resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool scythe moves like the Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As the name implies, it works especially well against witches and other evil creatures. It's not exclusive or anything.
It's actually really
Fair
deadly
enough.
against evil because of Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming a synchronized unit, though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys
Damn.
gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a unique encounter with Krona,
Krona.
which nearly
Oh.
killed Soul.
Now Soul had an his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body, inside and out, increasing their physical ability. They can even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got sold in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their soul resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too, even the crazy parts. Bet you didn't expect that, Krona.
But evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading everywhere.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reach souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most obvious evidence ever of faster than light speeds, and Maka could finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's an armor literally made of blood, and it lets Maka fly around and shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave.
Wait, pause.
So
Okay,
freaking metal.
Okay, so yeah, like in the anime, they, for some reason, because like it was an anime original ending. Yeah, basically this is true.
Well, let me see. Hold on. The anime manga has a different final form, which she manifested the scythe from RWBY to her father being a dead scythe. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, you can tell it's an anime original ending.
Like, did they like why did they change it from the original?
Not caught up with the manga.
Oh, it's one of those situations.
No.
Yeah.
I think it was like, okay, I might be wrong on this, so I'll correct this in the comments. But I think it was that type of thing where they went past the manga and the manga was still releasing chapters, and they're like,
Yeah, I think I
Right.
remember there was like I don't remember what anime it was. There was like it was like
Full Metal
talking about like
Alchemist.
the difference, like the productions with both the anime and manga. And the thing is, like,
no, that was also Full Metal Alchemist. And the funny thing is, Full Metal Alchemist and Soul Eater were made by the same company, Studio Bones.
really?
Oh, lovely.
You know, now
This
you
is why
say
My
that,
Hero's this is why My Hero Academia is a seasonal show. They don't want to go through another repeat of that.
you know, now that you
Yeah,
say that,
or
they-
any other anime at this point.
yeah, now that you say that the Soul Eater and Full Metal Alchemist were made by the same company, yeah, I can actually kind of see the resemblances.
Yeah.
And also My Hero Academia.
All right, okay, let's resume.
Fly around and shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave. So freaking metal.
At the same time, Soul discovered he could hack souls and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting them completely down through Soul Adagio.
And they finally
that's
achieved
not
Death
busted.
Scythe. The dream's here,
Wait.
baby.
So when Krona's own black blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so dense it has the same mass as the planet itself. The very world's sanity was at stake.
Krona might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend's soul. Until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here. Timing, bro.
In what would be Maka's final exam.
Wait,
Maka-
hang on a minute. Characters from Fire Force have shown greater feats than Soul Eater, but these are highly contextual, and Maka would not skill. Wait, Fire Force? Wait, what is this?
I
think
would
I
rather
know.
not say. Watch Fire Force and you'll see.
Just
Oh.
don't mind the fan service. You'll get annoyed by that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, to be fair, Andrew's able to make it past my dress-up darling, so I think he'll survive Fire Force.
Alright, sure, buddy, whatever.
Soul and all of their friends faced
Am
off
I
against
wrong?
the Kishi.
And she passed. A+. Maka pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did everything he could to separate them, crater them into the moon, punch holes in Maka's chest, tamper their souls with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade, the Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chop! Now that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a sound soul is within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's roars, just write 42 42 564 whenever you want to knock on death's door.
Alright, hold on, pause.
Okay,
The next day.
and
We'll
we
be back.
are back.
We're back.
Alright, we're back at it
Yep,
again.
we are back.
Finally.
I just want to say we're now recording this on my birthday, the match, so I cannot wait to see this happen.
Okay.
I just can't
Oh,
believe
yeah,
that Just a Robot's making a cameo in this.
Ew.
Bro,
Just-
anyways.
And also,
You want to proceed, Andrew?
Yeah, thankfully, like, we're right there towards it, so let's
yeah,
let's make
just
her better.
Let's get to it!
wait, actually,
like
should we
Team Maka.
rewatch
8
the
minutes left.
the analyses? Or no, we're good.
No.
I think I should be fine. I think I should be fine.
Yeah, should be fine. Alright, let's go.
Congratulations to
Oh.
us!
No, Wiz, your ego is showing.
Your ego is showing.
And why not? This death battle is episode 200.
Well, yeah, it's a big deal, so we've got a big discount on our website to celebrate.
That's
Oh.
www.deathbattle.gg.
Website members
What the
already
heck?
get
Oh, what
awesome
the heck?
deals like
Okay.
exclusive Death Battle merch, the whole episode archive, including episodes not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. And if you sign up today, you can use our code DB200 to
Stop.
get 20% off.
You can only grab this discount in the next 2 weeks, so use code DB200 to
Oh.
get 20% off your website membership as soon as you can.
Where else are you going to find such absolute cinema? No, really, we made an absolute cinema desk mat that's on the store. Cool as fuck.
Oh my god. Absolute clown.
All right,
I love it.
combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
They're all
It's time
possibilities.
for a scythe battle!
Oh, it's that
Nice
battle.
battle.
Okay,
Pause.
I'm just pause here, just cause, and then just say, because we gotta
Yeah,
do this before the fight.
let's just get our thoughts out of the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta get our thoughts.
Maka,
Okay. I know
Maka-
that in the analysis, like they do pretty much share that like Ruby definitely has some things that are going for her and whatnot. But
Mhm.
then you look at Maka and you're like, oh, I think I could kind of see why people think this is kind of a stop.
But
Okay, from what I could tell, this isn't that much of a stop as I was thinking, but like,
yeah,
yeah, it's not really looking too good. So
yeah.
I think I'm voting for Maka to win this one. But yeah.
Yeah, like from what I've heard, it was like a mega stomp, like Shigi versus Mahito levels of stomp, but it's really not that bad. I mean, it is a stomp, but it's like not that bad. But yeah, Mako.
They really made this look like a Crash versus Spyro, except that's not even that much of a stop.
right, yeah.
If you know, you know.
Oh yeah, I was there.
I was there when
Anyone else?
you was
Anyone
there
else
too.
have their predictions and all that?
So, as someone
I think
who's
I'll
seen
go
both
Well-
shows, I can confirm the Silver Eyes cannot work on regular humans. So, unless they can only work as like a blind source, like unless like the only way Maka is gonna lose if is somehow Ruby gets a nice shot in with the sniper.
But even then, that's just more
But
on luck.
But I get the feeling that's not going to happen, especially with like how fast Maka is. Like, don't get me wrong, Ruby is definitely speedy and all that. But if she could kept up with characters like Black Star, for example, I don't think that's going to help.
Oh yeah, so basically, Star. What I was trying to explain earlier about Black Star is that like Doc can back me up on this. But the reason why it's a bad thing that Black Star was doing better than Maka is because Black Star is a moron, like a complete idiot.
How much of an idiot? I'm so curious. He can't be like Okuyasu level,
Yup.
can he?
Complete.
He kinda.
way.
Like,
No,
he's the type of
no.
person- like Blackstar is the type of character who goes in like Leroy Jenkins and then gets like, "Poof."
I'm gonna love this character. If I ever finally get to reading the manga of like Soul Eater, which I should have, but I wasn't able to because of procrastination issues and whatnot. But I get the feeling I'm gonna love Blackstar.
Like from what I remember, he's the type of guy who rushes into battle. From what I remember, it's been a couple of years.
Hmm.
At like the start of the
His
show, he's
brother
like
is trash.
wait, who's trash?
No, I was just quoting this one meme. This brother is trash. Like, like Blackstar seems like trash, but I love him already.
All right. Anyone else? Or...
Anyone else? Objections? Maybe.
I mean, I got nothing. I got nothing that's already
Okay.
been said.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I guess we're on the same boat that like Maka might win this. So can I finally get back on a potential winning streak? Well, we shall see. Because wow, Godzilla, you failed me, my good man. But
Yeah.
let's get right to it.
It's time for a scythe battle.
Guys battle.
Anime girls.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul.
Ooh.
Our target should be here, so
Oh,
try
that's
helping
pretty
out.
cool.
Hi! Who
Oh
you
my
looking
gosh.
for?
Oh, there she is. That's very easy.
Little Red Riding Hood. Your
Little Red
humanity
Riding
has
Hood.
strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has called for you. Oh my gosh, your boyfriend turns into a scythe. Oh, that's so cool.
Boyfriend.
Your soul is ours.
Nice.
Like my soul, thanks.
Oh.
Won't lie, Red. Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet. Focus. She's good, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
Oh my gosh, the soundtrack.
Yeah.
One A. One
Here.
I get the 1A already found. Oh my god.
Oh,
gravity.
About the piano.
It's Jover. It's Jover. It's Jover.
Okay.
Interesting. Her
Explain.
soul forms a barrier.
Wait
Try
a minute.
helping out.
Could the
Relax.
Grim actually?
Wait. Hey yo. Okay. So.
Okay, this is better than Pulper Godzilla in terms of a
Bro,
fight.
Soul really say. Let me back up and track real quick.
Sorry, but I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio!
Ruby!
No, of course. Oh my god.
Damn it, she's... Stay strong, Maka! You got this!
Come on, Maka, you got this.
Oh, she's dead. Okay.
A simple, honest soul.
I really like the animation here.
Ruby Rose, huh?
All right, there's the moon. I was wondering when it was gonna show up.
No. Fucking.
Whew.
So, who's gonna tell
That
me?
was sweet. That was sweet.
Okay, yeah, that was a good ending. I'm glad that was a very sweet ending.
Wait a minute. Wait, I have an idea. So, like, Daniel and Andrew, when we get to like this part in like the video, could you just edit in the part like from Smiling Friends where it's like the yeah?
Nah. Let's not
We
do
can't
that.
do
Nah.
Ruby like that. Come on.
This is the one time where we're not gonna do that. Nah.
Okay. But
Ruby,
no,
listen, man. Ruby deserves a bit more respect than that. All right, man.
She had us for a second with the freaking those white eyes and whatnot, but
like,
Silver eyes.
I was actually
But
thinking to myself, wait a minute, is it going to work on her? Because like with the black dress and everything, but no.
Well, then again,
Well,
they might say that it could work, but like but then again, but we don't know yet. We'll see what they say. I mean,
yeah,
that was
explain it, Phyllis.
That was a really good fight. That was not a 7 out of 10 fight, more like a 8 or 9 out of 10 fight.
You know,
Oh,
can
can
we just say that this makes up for the 100th episode we had a couple years back?
Not the topic of that.
By like a landslide, yes.
I'll say this is definitely the best milestone. For what I can tell, this is definitely like the best milestone episode we've gotten so far, if not ever.
Yeah, this is a really
so
good,
heck
this
yeah.
is a really good one.
Well, let's check out the analysis at least. Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, let's see what they say.
Oh, rest in peace, Ruby. But hey, it's not often you get to see scythe on scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that best represent this matchup.
Okay, very
First,
simple.
strength.
Or a supercharged Ruby's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team RWBY did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So,
Yeah,
Maka
I
takes
could do a
strength,
couple
but
things within, like,
speed
30
wasn't as
to an
clear
hour.
cut. Ruby's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with
I have no idea what
Blackstar,
you just said.
faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Adam.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Adam moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep
Angry
up thanks
speed.
to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie.
Really?
And their speed would be key to winning in skill.
Come on,
I
Wiz.
think Maka got
Call it
got
what
this
it
for sure.
really is. It's scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the
Yeah,
moving
Maka
for
definitely
her.
got that.
As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got scythery in the bag.
Perhaps this edge would be enough
Okay.
for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool.
Oh.
Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the occasion, Ruby didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit the dust.
The winners are
The
Maka
winner
Albarn
is Maka.
and Soul Evans.
Puff?
Wait, his name is Soul Evans? Next time on...
Oh.
His name is Soul. Wait, his name. Okay, that was perfect. That was a perfect ending right there. His
What is
name is Soul Evans.
What is that reference to, Soul Evans?
I don't think that's a reference. It's more or less like, wait, that's his name. Like a what?
Okay, so calling it right now. The next episode is probably either going to be Aang versus Traveler, Gru versus Megamind, or Yugi versus Ash. But I'm kind of hoping it's Aang versus Traveler because I would really like it if Gru versus Megamind or Ash versus Yugi was the season finale.
I'm thinking we might get a Halloween episode. Actually, I think we might actually get a Halloween episode.
Yeah, because that's coming up.
Okay, it's a Halloween episode. Scarecrow versus Mysterio, please.
Although I will say this: since July, we didn't really get like a 4th of July themed episode. I'm not sure if we're gonna get a Halloween episode, but we've always been consistent when it comes to Halloween episodes. We've always seemed to like at least get one for each season. So I'm thinking we should get one for this at least. Come on. But then again, for a Halloween episode, what exactly could they go for? Either it's gonna be something like, as Sean said, it could be like Scarecrow versus Mysterio. It could be something like Sans versus Judge, or it could be a Springtrap episode, and that unleashes a whole can of worms that can never be closed. Because Springtrap, for whatever reason, has like plenty of matchups to choose from. Whether it be the Ink Demon from Benny vs. the Ink Machine,
Junko.
Chucky.
Junko
Yeah, I was gonna bring up Junko, unfortunately, but
yeah.
But
there's also like he also has Chucky, which is like, for what I've heard, is like his best one.
It's definitely one of my favorites for Springtrap, and it doesn't help the fact that like I saw like some fan animations about this sort of fight, about that sort of matchup, and man, the potential is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the amount of smack talking that Chucky would do while Aspen's just like, I really wish I can kill you right now, but unfortunately you're a lot more speedier, or something like that. Like, come on, that would be funny. Like, he's just so dumb or everything. But yeah, congrats to Maka and Soul. I like how they acknowledge both combatants. That's really sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, now, what exactly is the next matchup? I am so scared. If it's a Halloween matchup, oh god.
There we go.
Next
time on Death Battle.
Death Battle.
Let's see what it is. Wait,
what the?
Yeah, I think it's Halloween.
Wait, what is this?
Wait. Wait.
Isma? Wait, Isma Hawk?
Oh, Buffy. Oh.
Who's
Buffy? It's Blade versus Buffy.
Call of Duty.
Okay.
That
I actually admit something. I actually got somewhat spoiled of this, but like I thought I saw like fan art where it's like Blade versus Buffy. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I was like, wait, is that Death Battle? Like, oh
my goodness, it's Blade versus Buffy. We're finally getting her on the show. That is insane.
May I ask who Buffy is?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You know,
I've never heard of Buffy before.
Huh. Oh wow, you're missing out. I never seen Buffy, but like, man, you're missing out if you don't know who Buffy is.
Yeah,
this is an Ismahawk episode.
That is
surprising.
This is the live action fight. Okay. I mean,
wait a minute. So it is going to be a Marvel character, okay? But hey, at least it's not another DC matchup.
Yeah, I'll give them that. It's different, at least.
I mean, hey, we got Buffy. Buffy, that is awesome. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I gotta.
You know what?
You gotta do. I think you should do research on Buffy. Honestly.
I'm actually kind of down to learn more about Buffy. Learn something new.
Same here. Oh my gosh, let's go.
Alright, so as you can see here on the time, there's still a few seconds left.
Oh shoot, I didn't notice.
Yeah, like I thought that was it with Blade versus Buffy, but no, we're missing something here. What even is it?
Okay.
To see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Oh,
god damn it!
Wait, post on the YouTube chat. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Why you had to put that at the end like that, man? You could have put that in the beginning at least.
For like 3 seconds.
Oh.